Hey everybody, and welcome back to Critical Crafting. Today I am doing something a little bit new. I'm going to be doing an unboxing video for the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden booster brick. We're not crafting today. I know that makes some people sad, but sometimes you need a little bit of a break and just being able to open some things up and play with them right out of the box. So anyway, let's get started here.
Alright, so we're going to open it up here and see what we got. These are extra big boxes compared to some of the other sets that Witches of the Coast has come out with, or WizKids. And hopefully that means we got some extra big minis in here. So, not a great start in the big mini department. That's kind of hilariously small for the size of box that's in. But they have done something, they've just started doing this where they're putting them on clear bases. And at first I thought that was for the Icewind Dale thing, thinking, okay, they have like ice underneath them or something. But it looks like they're actually doing it with a lot of larger minis now, so I don't know exactly what the point of that is, but it's kind of cool. I've included turnarounds for all of the minis in this video. If you want to skip forward to that, you can find the link to the timestamp in the description. Oh, right out the bat. This was something that I have been joking around with my buddy Nick. They have basically gnome mind flayers now. It's called a gnome ceramorph. It's hilarious. I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous, but it's too fun not to want it. This guy's kind of cool. Actually, the paint job on that is really good. Like, surprisingly good. Most of these pre-painted minis are kind of terrible, especially the common ones. This is a Yeti Tyke. He's a little Yeti feller. And then we got a mountain goat. Which is... I mean, I guess I need a mountain goat?
Note to self. Generate stat block for demonic, dire vampire mountain goat.
Not a great start there, but we'll see. There's plenty more here to go through. Again, oversized packaging for a rather undersized mini there, like a winter wolf of some kind. Yep, winter wolf. Whoa, that is a huge Orog. Like, that is super big. Here we have a regular wolf to go along with our winter wolf, I guess. And whoa, that's actually really cool. Nas Lantomir. Probably saying that wrong. She's got like a little ferret squirrel thing on her shoulder. And I think she's wearing goggles. But that's a cool like winter sort of ranger druid type. Good for like storytelling or something. This one feels heavier and something's moving around. Oh, it's just something. Oh, here we go. This is why they need the big packaging. A nice killer whale there. I like that water effect. That could actually be kind of fun on the table. A lot of times I just use toys, which have just about as good of a paint job, but the water effect makes that pretty cool. We got, looks like a little Durgar. Yep. Durgar Mind Master.
You won't read my thoughts!
He has a little ring on him, which is actually kind of a nice detail. Oh, that's cool. Nomad. So he's got some kind of like a skull mask on. Some furs. That's really cool for running some kind of an Arctic setting. Ho ho! That's awesome! He's a little goblin. Snow goblin. He's got a big old skull on his head. Nice cape. I like that. That's fun. Alright, this will be halfway through box here. Oh, we got lucky here. That's one of the large rares, I believe. See, we knew they had some big packaging for a reason, right? It's terrifying. I love it. A tomb tapper. You gonna tap that tomb. That's pretty sweet. That's something you put down and the whole party just kind of says, no, we're going home. Thanks for the session. Oh, could it be? It is Kobold Vampire Spawn. This is another one I said they're just throwing out some crazy, almost ridiculous things that, you know, I would put in my own game, and they're making these official with vampire kobolds and nomalithids. Oh, this is cool. Oh, he's a big dude. Goliath Barbarian. Yeah, he is big. I'm gonna have to set some of these guys up next to some of my other minis to check their scale a little bit. That's crazy big. So halfway through, no duplicates yet, which is nice. One word of advice if you're buying individual boosters in store, if you like shake them around, that one sounds like there's something heavy in there. Probably a bigger thing. We'll find out. Hey, hey! What do you know? Look at that. That's really cool. Frost Salamander, yep. That'll be fun. And we got, oh, that's fun, little kobold. Kobold Mountaineer. He's got his little pack on. That's one of those guys, he just come across the party like, you want anything? I got some stuff in my pack for sale. I don't know what this is. This is one when I saw it online, I was not super impressed. I'm not really sure what this is. It's a Chwinga with icicle staff. I like the icicle staff. That's cool. The Chwinga, or however you say that, he looks like a giant fur blob. So I'm not with, I guess, a little face or a little eyeball there. Not a huge fan of that, but they can't all be beautiful. Ooh, here's our first duplicate, and he's got a very... Oh, he's got a very unhappy spear, looks like. But we can fix that with some hot water, that's not a big deal. First dupe there, though, our Barbarian. Okay, hey! Hey! Alright, I'd wondered about this. This is another one of those where it's almost laughable. This fat Arctic owlbear. But you can't help but just kind of love him. That's awesome. A very, very tiny, looks like a, yep, Arctic fox. It's quite a few animals. There's another one of those little Chwinga guys.
Cousin It? Cousin It?
And a sled dog. Yeah, we got a lot of wolves, sled dogs, foxes, snowcat. Of course, the fabled mountain goat, killer whale. Most of these, honestly, I would use just like dollar store toys to make them. I do like the orca. The rest of these, the rest of the animals are okay. Got two left. Let's see what else we get. Hoping for woolly mammoth would be cool. Oh my land, speak and you shall receive. I couldn't have planned that better. That's pretty cool. Again, I think, you know, I could get a dollar store toy that would be along the same lines, but that's a pretty cool looking mini. Here we have a ranger, human hunter. She's got some antlers and stuff going on. Looks like a Durgar with the biggest mohawk you've ever seen. Durgar Stone Guard.
And in her spare time, guardian of Axe hair products.
And there we have... I don't know how to say that. Ragged Nomad with cage. I don't see a cage. I see a knife. Like, so they started doing this too, where they'll take the same mini and basically just give it a different weapon. Which can be nice if you need like a group of them. Tell them apart. We got That's cool. The eye patch. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Oya Minorotok Goliath Werebear. That's pretty cool. The Brittle Maiden. I think that's another one of the rare minis. That is really cool looking. A knoll. Big ol' knoll. I feel like there's some scale creep on these guys. Let's see what they're calling this. Flind Trapper. It's a big old dude. Alright, last one. Oh, that's another little Yeti tyke. Somehow I missed opening this guy, but this is one of the human trappers, essentially a male version of the same trapper we opened earlier. So, gonna provide some turnarounds here. I always like seeing, you know, physical minis that people get in these sets. But I want to talk about, what do I think? What's the overall review for this set? The first thing that I really want to look at is the overall cost, since for me this is a big factor when buying minis. This set retails around $125, which is a much higher cost than the roughly $95 for the same number of miniatures from WotC's most recent set, Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Granted, Mythic Odyssey does not include huge size miniatures, and the most recent set that was released with a decent number of huge minis was Storm King's Thunder back in September of 2016, and that still retails at around $125. Of the 8 boosters in the brick, I got 4 huge minis. So if the extra cost is owed to the inclusion of huge minis, each of those minis costs roughly $7.50. Cost-wise, I'm not sure the inclusion of huge minis is worth the increase in cost. The other big difference between Storm King's Thunder and this release is that Storm King's Thunder included only huge minis instead of large and huge minis. So you were guaranteed a huge miniature in essentially every booster that you got, where in this set you might get a large, you might get a huge, you're taking more of a gamble for the same increase in price. The next thing that I want to look at is the overall quality of the minis. I'm really happy with the overall quality of the poses, the paint jobs, and the fact that there's this inclusion of unique characters. The set includes a fair number of almost silly minis, but I can't help but love them and want to include them in my game or find a way to make them work. For me, the biggest complaint about this set would be the fact that of the 45 minis available, 10 of them are animals. For some people, like those playing Druid or hoping to fill out sets with official minis, this might be one of the best things about the set, but since most often I just buy animal toys from dollar stores and stick a 3D printed base on them and then put that on my table, animal minis are a bit of a turn-off for me. That being said, I really love some of the unique minis that have been included in this set. They tell a story with their clothes, their pose, their paint jobs, and I think WotC's has done a really great job in creating unique, if sometimes a bit silly characters. Some of the minis did leave a bit to be desired, like the Twingas, but looking at them more closely, I can see one of them has a circle and one has a triangle on their face, so I assume these might be something similar to the skeletons with keys on their heads from Tomb of Annihilation, something that's specific for the Rime of the Frostmaiden adventure. So that's probably okay, especially if you're someone who's trying to play through that. Overall, I think the set provided a great variety of minis for an Arctic-themed adventure, plus a fair number of minis you could use in just about any setting, and a few rather hilarious characters. The price point is a bit steep for this, especially because the only comparable brick that's come out would be Storm Giant's Thunder, and it had all huge instead of large and huge. And personally, I wish this set had included a few less animals, but it was great to see improvement in overall paint job and quality poses from WotC's. So there you go, my overall unboxing and review of the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden brick. I'm going to continue to be doing some review videos on here, checking out some new products, giving you guys some advice here and there. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please do like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time on Critical Crafting.